My name is Derek Belcher, this is Kyle Peters, and that's John Karch. And we are part of the soil physics class of the fall semester of 2013. We're going to show you how to use sieving to find the particle size and texture for sand.
Alright, so the first step when you're doing sieving is to get your equipment. For the first step, you just need a scale, your sieves, and then the sand you'll be putting it through the process. There's a 0.5 millimeter sieve, a 0.25, and a 0.106 millimeter sieve. First thing you do is make sure your scale is zeroed out, and then pre-weigh each plate. When you zero the scale out, you're going to need something for the seat to sit on top, otherwise it'll sit on the sides of the scale and you won't get an accurate reading. So place something on top for the seat to sit on, zero it, and then pre-weigh it and record the weight. Do this with each one, and then just getting your soil. It doesn't matter how much soil goes in, as long as you know how much soil you are putting in. So this is already paired. This right now is 310 grams, and as long as you have that recorded, it doesn't matter how much soil goes in. The soil just gets dumped on top. Just like that, make it spread around. And these then need to get mixed together. Once you're at this stage, you can either manually shake it, or you can use the sieve shaker over here. When you do this, you want to shake it for approximately 3 minutes. This just gets set inside, and then top gets secured. Once you're at this point, just turn it on and wait for 3 minutes.
Okay, after 3 minutes of sieving, it's time to pull the pans off the sieving machine and take their mass samples. Sieve has soil within. As you can see, the bigger sieve has the bigger sands and so forth down to your catch-all. You're going to take the pans, and since we know the original pan weight without the soil, we can weigh the pans with the soil and get the difference weight for each sand fraction size. And it's important to weigh the catch-all, since this is part of the mass of your total soil sample used when you first put in the machine. So that's very important to be added, so you know that you're not losing any soil through your calculations.
Yep. Alright, now on to calculations. I should mention that earlier in this video, John was using numbers. They don't really matter, they were just for demonstration purposes. The numbers I'm going to use here were obtained from a previous experiment that was done. Let's begin. So, to start off, before we put soil into the sieves, it was 24.6 grams. That was the weight of the soil. After sieving, from the 0.5 millimeter sieve, the net weight was 2.0 grams. And this composes the coarse size fraction. From the 0.25 millimeter sieve, the net weight was 15.2 grams, and this is for the medium size fraction. For the fine size fraction, the 0.106 millimeter sieve, the net weight was 7.3 grams. And then finally, for the catch-all pan, the very fine fraction, the net weight was 0.1 grams, giving us a total of 24.6 grams. Now, after all the weights have been taken, you should take account that the soil entering the sieves before the project starts should be roughly the same to the ending one. As you can see here, 24.6 grams is what we started with. 24.6 grams is what we ended with. Now, let's say you do have like an error and some soil comes out. You'll need to take account for this and do some calculations to report your error. Now to find the size fraction for each soil. What we're going to do is we're going to take each size fraction and divide it by the dry soil mass. For example, to find the coarse size fraction, we're going to take the net weight, which is the 2.0 grams. Again, this is the coarse fraction. And we're going to divide that by 24.6 grams. As you can see here, 2.0 grams divided by 24.6 grams. Then we're going to multiply that by 100% to get a percentage, which is equals to 8.1% coarse size. Now to find the medium size fraction. Again, we're going to take the measurement from 0.25 millimeter sieve, which is weighted at 15.2 grams. We're going to divide that by 24.6 grams, as you can see here. And we're going to multiply that by 100% to get 61.7% medium size. For the fine fraction, we're going to take the weight for the fine fraction sieve, and then divide that by 24.6 grams. As you can see here, we take 7.3 grams divided by 24.6 grams, multiply that by 100%, equals 29.6%, and that's your fine size. And then finally, for the very fine fraction, this would be considered your catch-all pan again. We're going to take the net weight, which is 0.1 grams, divided by 24.6 grams, multiplied by 100%, and you get 0.4%, which is your very fine size. Finally, what you should do is add up your total percentage, as you can see here, and you should get 100%. It's 100%, you've done it right, and you'll know each particle size distribution for the soil that you've used.